EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's out of bounds, but not before getting across the 50 to the 45.
It's tough enough to play defense anyway, but after a return like that, now your mindset has to change a little bit. Instead of going out and just getting settled in the first few plays, you have to be prepared for just about anything.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Hey, let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
Robbie.
And Stroud now to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. You look at this Browns defense. They enter play one from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. On now to punt, Brad Robbins. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
60 Vikings.
On the ground, this is Quinshon Judkins. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defense in front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Once again, Judkins. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Mustang 19. 60 Mavericks. Ready?
Play action. It's Sanders. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It's a gain of 34. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
On 1st down, here's Judkins. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Quinshon Judkins with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard
line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
He'll complete this one to Collins. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down. Here is 3rd down and 4.
Here we go.
Here's Stroud. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here's Hardman to return. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
They'll start on the ground with Judkins. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
To throw now, here's Sanders. He'll swing this out to Judkins. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and 3rd and 1 now. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Cup 19! Cup 19! Pioneer!
Sanders. That is caught. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Open man is Bond. He's got him. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
They'll give up the middle, Judkins. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but from both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Let's go now. Bronco 80.
They'll stay on the ground with Judkins. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Cougar 19. Panther 60. Panther 60. Alert. Alert.
Now the former volunteer, it's Dylan Sampson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
Let's go.
A toss to Judkins, running right. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Successful toss play to the right there. It's interesting. Teams seem to run the toss a lot more to the right than to the left.
It's usually a little more natural. Right-handed quarterback, typically your power side running the ball is to the right side with your guard and your tackle. In college football, they used to call it student body right because you had everyone on that side, including the fullback leading. In the pros, they don't call it that, but it's still the same result.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Panther 11. Panther 11. 79 Broncos.
Throwing, Sanders. That's caught left side by Judy. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jerry Judy with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 14-0.
14. Texans nothing.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
On the quick, right?
They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. And here's Brad Robbins now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Breaks the tackle, now an Allen. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The Cleveland offense ready to go. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan, mean, this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Cowboy 80. 19, 18. Ready, check out.
On play action, here's Shedeur. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Warriors 70, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Dragons 60. Ready.
Here's Sanders. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Texans will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10. Stroud to throw it. This goes out wide from Mixon. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. That's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too. From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
4th down, Stroud going to try to throw for it. They're going to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Houston. Takedown, 49 yards. And the Texans take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Ka'imi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Browns 14, Texans 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Gets past one man. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive. The Browns drive about to get started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Ready.
He finds his man, complete. That's Warner. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
19.
An inside run with Jenkins. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 59 yards rushing for him now to this point. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on third down, Sanders. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Here we go.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need it right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
19. Let's go now.
They'll run from the gun. It's Jenkins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Henry To'o there on the tackle. Now it's 2nd and 10.
7 Pirates. 7 Paso 80.
The slot man in motion right. Now Sanders. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Hold it ready.
3rd and 19. Sanders to throw. Setting up a screen for Jenkins. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. They'll go. Here's Sanders. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete.
Let's go.
Sanders going to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Judkins going to run it out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Cougar 19. '79 Broncos. Ready?
A final shot before break. Sanders. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And his kick is indeed good. And that will do it for this first half. A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports. Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. And they're going to have a long field ahead as he is picked up and slammed down on the return. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
On the ground, it's Judkins to start the drive. And they'll get him down past the 15. 89 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18.
First down.
Check the Eagles. Check the Eagles. Back row 80.
On the handoff, this is Judkins. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Deputy 19 Tiger, 19.
They'll give it to Judkins. And he's going to have a Browns first down as the tackle made just shy of the 30.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Back. Cowboy 80. Trap 50, trap 50.
Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll just get rid of it.
defense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
A give. Here's Judkins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, worthy adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball. Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. On the move past the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
This is 2nd and 8.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Here we go, here we go.
From the gun, it's Sanders. And this is incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. He finds his man complete. It's Warner. He will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And this one is right down the middle. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
The goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Here we go.
They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. Shifts past him. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like he'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
A gain of 6. And the Texans first down.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Dell. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down.
44-yard line.
Stroud. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Let's go now. 60 bucks.
They'll run it with Judkins. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Tight, 19 tight. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
To throw is Sanders. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Will Anderson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Texans will take over.
21-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down.
At the 36-yard line.
Stroud off the play fake. This one taken in by Stover. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Houston. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 27.
18.
Stroud looking to throw. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. And that will be incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. And that's going to be incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Press on 80. Let's go.
To throw now, here's Sanders. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And Stroud now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Throwing now is Stroud. And this one's incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Stroud. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Takedown. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Cleveland offense ready to go. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, it's very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
70 Timberwolves.
From the gun, it's Shedeur. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Cowboy 80. 70.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Play action. It's Sanders. To the left side, he finds Bond. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Come on, come on. Set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
A run, it's Judkins. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Ready, set.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Like it. Trick the Eagles. Trick the Eagles.
They'll try and run here with Judkins. Well, he will have a first down here at about the 40. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Down to about the 37. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Hold it ready.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Let's bring Lion. 18, 5 years. Ready.
On the ground, this is Judkins. And he'll go down at the 28.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 65, 65.
Now a toss left side for Judkins. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Ready. Here we go. Start. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 70 Lions.
That one looks like he'll throw here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting the game.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now it's Judkins. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. And his kick is right there. It's good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee. Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles.